guys, I have been struggling again. I say this in like every single video, and I feel so bad, but I don't understand why it is becoming so hard for me to come up with video ideas, and I just didn't know what to do. So I was like, I really need to film a video like right now. I'm just gonna do it. And I decided to create a tag about The Fault in Our Stars because I was looking and I couldn't really find any. So I just thought I would make one. Like, I've seen book tags before talking about like multiple books or like your favorite books or anything like that, but I haven't seen one strictly for The Fault in Our Stars, which is really surprising considering how popular the book is right now. And I just decided to make one. So I'm literally making it up as I go along. Whatever question pops into my head, I'm just gonna say it. And if any of you guys want to do this tag, I keep wanting to say leave it as a video response, but you can't do that anymore. You can tweet it to me or tell me in the comments that you made one, and I will go check it out. And yeah. The first question is, how did you find out about the book? I found out about the book probably the way most people found out about the book in the beginning, seeing quotes on Tumblr all the time, and just like basically I just saw all these like amazing quotes and I was just like, what are these from? Like, it was just getting insane, like how obsessed I was with something that I didn't even know about. And then I found out it was from The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, and I was like, okay, I need to read it. And for a good solid, like, it was a really, really, really long time. It was probably between 6 months and a year that I kept going to my public library to see if they had it, and it was just out of stock, or it was like checked out all the time. And I couldn't, it was just not happening. Like, they weren't going to have this book. And then my friend signed up for this thing. I think she got it through Books Free. I think that's what she got it from, either that or she bought it herself, I don't remember. But Emily let me borrow hers, and basically I read it and then fell in love with it even more. I read it like a few months ago for the first time, but I had been wanting to read it for a very, very, very long time, and I finally did, and now I've read it 2 more times since then, and I want to read it a 4th time before the movie comes out, and I'm not even ashamed. The second question is, what is your favorite part in the book? And I have to think about this because there are so many favorite parts, and I feel like this isn't really my favorite part because I don't want to give any spoilers out, but if you haven't read the book yet, I don't suggest watching this video because it's going to be like impossible for me not to give spoilers. So if you haven't read the book yet, then I just suggest clicking out of the video right now because I don't want to spoil it for you. But basically, after Augustus died, so it's not my favorite because he's dead, no, but just the very few last pages of the book where she's reading the letter that Gus wrote to Van Houten. Can we just discuss? And number 3, kind of going along with that, but what is your favorite quote from the book? And this is like a no-brainer. Either the fault is not within our... The fault is not in our stars, but within ourselves. And I fell in love the way you fall asleep slowly and then all at once. Can we just talk about... oh my god. I don't love this book, like, just based on the story, but this is like the writing, like being obsessed with writing kind of nerd coming out in me. But I just love the way John Green writes. Like, literally, I fell in love the way you fall asleep slowly and then all at once. That is just, that's not only so adorable, but also like so beautiful. And oh my god, I just can't, like, he's like basically Ed Sheeran minus the singing. That's like all I think about. The next question is, I don't know how many I've done so far. Again, like I just said, I'm just going with it. Do you think the movie will live up to the book? I think it will, just because John Green has had such a big part of the movie, and I don't think they would change it a lot, if at all. I mean, I'm sure there will be like a little tiny bit, like I've already seen in the previews some things that are just like a tiny bit different from the movie to the book, but I don't think there will be like massive changes. I just don't think, since John Green has had such a big role in it, that, or in the behind the scenes of it, that it's not gonna be too far from the story that he wrote. So I'm really, really excited, and I can't wait. So this question is, what song do you think, like, what song reminds you of the story? And a song, obviously, that's not on the actual soundtrack, because, I mean, yeah. So I made a playlist of, like, I only had about 10 songs on there before the album came out, of songs that reminded me of the movie, or the book, I mean, but the one that stands out to me the most is Us Against the World by Coldplay, and I just really love that song, and it reminds me of Hazel and Augustus. So the question is, how has the book and like the story of Augustus and Hazel affected you, or like changed your perspective on life? Because if this book hasn't like inspired you or anything like that, I think you need to read it about like 5 or 10 more times, because as soon as I read it the first time, I've never cried in a book before, other than the Boys Where We Are book, but this book literally just tore me up because this is gonna get insanely sentimental. So basically, as humans, we just kind of take things and we want to move like so fast. We want to grow up so fast, and we just want everything to be fast, like everything fast moving and everything to go by fast. And when you have that kind of condition, like, I can't really speak for this because I obviously don't have cancer, and I haven't really known anybody personally that has battled cancer. I mean, I've been associated with people that have had it, but I haven't really been insanely close and dealt with someone personal to me that has had cancer. So the math teacher that I had last year actually right now is battling cancer. So finding that out right after reading this book for a third time was just kind of even more of an eye-opener, that people that are dealing with these conditions and even other illnesses or diseases or anything like that, it's just a day-to-day thing, like waking up tomorrow, am I going to still be alive? Maybe 2 hours from now, maybe 2 weeks from now. Like, it's kind of just a guessing game with them, and they are hoping and not giving up, but they just don't know. And I think that's something that a lot of us take for granted. Like, we're just like, oh, whenever we see someone, or like whenever we leave school, we tell our friends that we'll see them tomorrow or anything, but how do we really know that we're going to see them tomorrow? Like, we're just always looking until the day ahead, and we're not focusing on right now. And I think the thing with Augustus and Hazel, why their love is so strong, that they don't really know how long they're going to have. And I just think it's so amazing that they can just, I mean, they met at a cancer support group. Both of them are suffering, or Augustus was suffering with a really terrible illness that I don't think anybody should have to go through. And the fact that that's what brought them together is just kind of really beautiful to me. And I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm literally just rambling, but I just love this book so much, and I love Augustus and Hazel's love story, and I just think it's like amazing to see them not giving up on each other, even though again, a spoiler, I hope everybody that's watching this has read the book, but basically just that Hazel doesn't give up on Augustus when she finds out that he has the cancer again. Like, she stays with him until the end. And then one of my other favorite parts of the book is when she's at the funeral and she's at his coffin and she's like, I love you, present tense, not past tense. And I just think it's amazing, and I just love the book so much, and I'm getting really emotional right now, and I don't want to start crying, so I'm going to end the video right here. That got really deep, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. This is like one of my favorite videos that I've made in a long time, just because I feel so strongly about this book, and I just wanted to talk about it with you guys. So, I will see you guys in my next video. Again, if you have any suggestions, because I almost wanted to say rubbish, but I'm not British, so I wish I was, but I'm not. If you have any suggestions, because I suck at coming up with video ideas nowadays, just make sure you leave them in the comments below, and I will definitely do them, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. I love you. Bye!